This is the NFSTI Video Training Movie 1, REO as a Career. Here are some things to consider. First, REO can be very different than traditional real estate. The REO industry is changing rapidly. Dispel of old myths that you might hang on to about REO. Be prepared to work hard. There is no easy way in. BPO reports are essential to this job. Technology plays an integral part of REO. Be wise with your resources. Building relationships has never been more important, and beware of snake oils. Use good judgment when it comes to education and training in the REO and BPO industry. First of all, REO as a career is a very wise choice in this particular economy. Breaking into REO has never been more challenging, yet lucrative. Do not let comments like, "We only accept agents with REO experience," keep you down. Start at the right places and learn the trade. How do you start? Where do you begin? Growth. You should never rely on just one or two clients. Inevitably, you will lose clients to random decisions, bankruptcies, mergers, etc. Acceptable growth requires quality product and service. The foreclosure REO business, Wall Street banks, asset management companies, real estate, agents, brokers, is all intertwined. You must have the characteristics of success, and you must reach your daily news sources. Setting up an REO business is challenging, but we'll step you through it one step at a time. Setting up a successful REO business, first of all, you must have a license, your errors and omissions insurance, and you'll want to increase your limits. Talk to a local REO agent or your managing broker for suggestions. Consult your managing broker. There may be fees, commissions, and responsibilities and legal docs that you need to be aware of. Necessary equipment that you should have are a computer, digital camera, memory card, cell phone, hands-free earpiece, flashlight, possibly a GPS, and wireless internet card. Some other equipment is available, but this will get you started. The computer should be laptop, and it'd be nice to have an air card so that you can work from the field. Setting up your REO business will require some preparation and organization from the infrastructure out. First of all, before you go any further with your marketing, you should look into your email system, make sure that it's quality and it's set up in a way that makes sense to you. Some free services that are available are Gmail, Yahoo Mail, MSN Mail. Your filing system should match both on your computer and in your hard copies. Spreadsheets are a nice way to keep track of passwords, logins, county information, utility information, and contact information. However, nowadays there's some great software out there that can do this for you, such as ebrokerhouse.com. If you're wondering how the infrastructure of an REO company is set up, we've taken the steps to show you how that's done so you don't have to think about it. First of all, there are several models available. The following model is proven and can be modified for the number of people on a team. If you're a one-man show, each one of these positions should be you, and you should be aware that these are the things that you should be doing on a day-to-day basis. Also, some things to consider are how the pay structure is set up. For instance, an office manager should be salary, but an admin should be hourly. A field manager should be salary, but a business development manager should be commission. The valuation manager's salary, and a transaction manager salary plus bonus, and so on. When setting up a successful REO business, it's good to practice before you get out into the field. A case study that we do in our live class allows you to set up your business, and in a 15 to 20 minute scenario, you develop this small business based on the infrastructure that we've given you in this model. When you're done doing that, perhaps get a colleague and give them a demonstration and give them your sales pitch. Have them be brutally honest with you. The next slide will show you what the infrastructure looks like. As we were saying earlier, there are different ways of setting up the business on the inside, how to pay them, and what their duties are. You'll want to take a look into the A2Z2 instruction manual that we have posted online for a very good detailed outlay of each of these positions and how to take care of each of these positions financially, as well as what their duties are. In the following schematic, in the next slide, you're going to actually see what each position does and how they're integrated within each position. One thing to keep in mind is that each of these positions interacts with the other, so it's important to have every position filled. This is where REO is unlike traditional real estate. Here we can see each position. The buyer's agent, the upper left-hand corner, working with business development. That's typically the person whose company this is. That way they know who they're going after, what the goals are, and they're emotionally attached to this. The administration assistant is located right near the center, along with the office manager and the valuations manager, because they are in-house and they are consistently working together to achieve goals. The showing service on the outside edge of the center there is a service that you can outsource. There's a few of them available, and you can find those online. The field manager, accounting, and transaction manager are on the outer edges because each one's position lies on the outer edges of the infrastructure. Setting up the REO business, REO duties and responsibilities. Duties and responsibilities include managing multiple tasks simultaneously. So if you're not a multitasker, you've got to start developing the infrastructure to help you with that. It's timeline sensitive. More than anything else in our courses, we stress timelines because that is what makes or breaks a good asset manager, and that's what they look for in you. There is a grading scale. The business you'll be doing will be graded on BPO timeliness, response times, local market and law knowledge, HOA code familiarity, BPO suggested list price versus your sales price ratio, and the explanation of that is how it sells compared to the list price that you came up with in the beginning of the BPO. Okay, continuing on, you'll also be graded on days on market, the REO listing from the time you receive the assignment, that is, cash for keys negotiation success. If you don't know what cash for keys is, then we suggest going back to the A to Z1 manual, which is also downloadable from the website. Customer service, as well as the following reports and documents: the W-9, exterior and interior BPO, cash for keys, listing agreements, marketing reports, and many more. These documents and reports can be read in further detail on the A2Z1 and A2Z2 instruction manuals. That concludes video 1.